So we've examined the concept of race, and I want to turn now to talking a little bit about gender differences. To start, I want to start distinguishing the difference between sex and gender. Sex is biological in nature. It's, for the most part, referring to your biological differences, your primary and secondary sexual characteristics. For the most part, that's determined by your genetics and the manner in which those genetics, either XY or XX chromosomes, are expressed via hormones. Now, there are exceptions to the general categories of male and female, as in various cases of intersex, which occurs about once every 2,000 people. But by and large, your primary and secondary sexual characteristics will be determined by your genetics. And the key here is that it's biological in origin. It's inherent within the individual, barring being intersex or having a sexual reassignment via hormone therapy or surgery. On the other hand, your gender is something that's learned and expressed. Gender is cultural in nature. The behaviors and expressions that are associated with masculine and feminine behaviors, these are learned. Examples are how we dress, how we walk, our gestures. These tend to all be taught in many ways. We pick up on social cues regarding what's an appropriate way to display our gender. From girls wearing dresses and sandals to boys playing with army figures and being attracted to more contact type of sports, or girls playing with dolls and playing house. These are all taught to us by our respective cultures through powerful cues, often from family, peers, or the media. So to think deeper about this, we might want to look at what actual physical differences there are between males and females. And there are some physical differences. So I've got a list of actual differences here, and one that I did not list that's quite intriguing is that males tend to have longer forearms than females. So that if you lined up a group of children from an elementary school, and let's say you pick an age range that's not even been exposed to pubescent hormonal changes, so there's very little effect of testosterone in creating an advantage of more muscling, and then you ask all those children lined up to throw a ball, you'd find that the boys can throw the ball further than the girls because they have longer forearms. And perhaps this is some sort of evolutionary strategy from the hunter-gatherer days. It's hard to say why it exists, but it does. The point is that there are differences, and perhaps another interesting one is that the two hemispheres of the female brain appears to be better connected. The corpus callosum, which are the fibers at the base of the brain connecting the left and right hemispheres, that corpus callosum is connected with more and thicker fibers in female humans. What that means, scientists are not exactly sure of, just that there is a difference. So we have some clear differences between males and females, but overwhelmingly, there are far more similarities between females and males. The differences are slight between them. So it's hard to tell whether those differences are the result of something genetically innate, meaning how we are genetically coded and how that encoding translates to actual physical, biological, and physiological differences. There are some slight differences between males and females in things like intelligence, memory, cognitive styles, creativity, temperament, empathy, nurturance, altruism, morality, assertiveness, achievement, and sexual response. But we don't know whether those differences are innate or fostered through culture and social messages.